So we're gonna be taking a look at the MagicShine Seemee 200 light, and this thing is small, but really bright. I think this is a really cool light. So this thing is 200 lumens, and it's only about 40 grams, which is pretty impressive. So the main light has a 260-degree field of view, and that actually can be seen up to 2 miles away. And that's important, because a light like this, you need it to be seen. That's very important. You wanna make sure whoever's coming behind you can see you. And this isn't just gonna be for road bikers. This could also be for anyone who's commuting, or even if you're a mountain biker who rides to the trails and you have to take some surface streets. This is a great little option that's pretty no fuss. One of the really cool things about this light is the fact that you don't just have the backlight that blinks really brightly, you also have a underlight that almost gives you like an underglow, almost like you would see like from the old Fast and the Furious movies, you know, back before they went on these action adventures. But yeah, so what's really cool is on the bottom here, you actually have this little light right here, and that will actually shine down. So I have it pointed towards me, and you can see it's pretty bright. And if you're looking up at the footage right now, you can see that it gives you a really nice circle around the back of your bike. And this would really help you stand out on the road or just anywhere that you need to be seen. One of the really cool features about this light also is the fact that it has a brake light built in. And I'm guessing it uses some sort of gyroscopic sensor in here to kind of get that thing going. So let's see if I can get to work here. So when it notices that abrupt kind of feeling, it'll actually trigger the brake light. So like, you can see where it just went solid, and it brightens up quite a bit doing that. So our 4 flash patterns that go up to 140 lumens max. And I'm guessing the 200 lumen that they quote for this is actually just the brake light. It does have a low power flash that when enabled at 5%, it'll last an additional 20 minutes. And that can be really nice in case you know you need to get home. And speaking of runtime, this thing will run anywhere between 2.5 hours to 50 hours, depending on the brightness and the mode that you go with. This is IPX6 rated, which means that you can go for a ride in the rain and the wet, and you don't have to worry about this thing getting wet and, you know, damaging. So there are 2 mounting options for this. What's really cool is it does have a like mini Garmin mount on the back, and that's how it uses to connect everything. So you have 2 options. The first one is just your standard run-of-the-mill, like you wrap this around your seat post, and then you click it in, and that's how it stays. But personally, one of my favorites that they have is this little hook right here. And as you can see, it actually goes right up into the seat rails and stays there. And you just attach the light to it right there. And I really like this option. I think this is super cool. Now, if you're running a saddlebag, it is not gonna work because they're gonna interfere with each other. But if you're not, this is a really cool option. So the light does have 3 brightness settings and 4 main flash patterns. And what's cool is it will auto switch the flash pattern under smart mode based on the ambient light. So there are technically 8 modes on this light. There is a smart mode, 3 constant modes, and 4 flash modes. And one thing I really think that's cool is that there is an ambient light sensor which automatically adjusts the mode according to the environment changing. So like I say, that tracing mode is probably one of my favorite features. I think that is one of the coolest things about this light. And yeah, I think that's really cool. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button.